What's up, YouTube? This is Matthews97, and welcome back to an episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. And dang it, Smackdown just gained 50,000 fans. That is not good. Not good, and we're in last. That sucks. But we're going to have to do whatever we can to turn this negative into a positive. We're going to use it to fuel our drive these next couple of shows. We're going to try to put on... Obviously, well, what we want to do any week is put on the best show possible, but what we need to do, we need to do something that can bring in those extra fans. I mean, obviously, the next pay-per-view coming up is Survivor Series, which is a cross-branded pay-per-view, so every show is going to be there. That is 3 weeks away. Yeah, Raw getting the... I don't agree with these ratings whatsoever. See, not even a 4-star match on that card, but whatever. We're going to have to try to do what we can to combat this, but as we can see, submission matchup, Randy Orton defeats Edge in the opening matchup. Here we have a handicap match, and Kennedy and Chris Masters knock off The Undertaker. We do know that those two are competing for their careers at Survivor Series. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy win the TLC tag team matchup against HBK and CM Punk, that's who it was. But yeah, that was a little matchup I threw in there to try to mix things up somewhat because... You know, with, we've had them going at it for a little while yet, and I mean, we could have done a normal tag team matchup, but we want to try and do something to bring in some extra ratings, try to boost the caliber, boost the star rating of that matchup. So I figured, let's throw in a TLC stipulation. It is the Hardy Boys specialty, so that should help us out a little bit, and I think it has, so we'll have to see how that works out. But right here is a one-on-one matchup between Johnny Nitro and Elijah Burke, with Mark Henry in the corner of Johnny Nitro. And we all know what's been going on here. Johnny Nitro has been on quite the winning streak as of late. I mean, of course, he did struggle a bit when he went up against The Undertaker. He is still yet to beat The Undertaker, but in the past month or two, he's defeated guys like HBK, Bret Hart, before we traded Bret Hart to Smackdown. He defeated HBK, he defeated Kane, the brother of The Undertaker, and of course the team of Mark Henry and Johnny Nitro has been doing pretty good in the tag team division. They've been getting some good victories under their belts. And now, right here, big fist drop from Elijah Burke. But right now, we'll have to see if if Johnny Nitro can defeat Elijah Burke, who has been... I don't know, Burke's just one of those superstars on the show who's just kind of floating around. Don't really have much for him at the moment. But a victory here over Johnny Nitro would definitely do wonders for Elijah Burke, the former boxer, as he takes him down. Working on the leg now of Johnny Nitro. And there's a nice kick to the guys. We can see, yeah, going to use those strikes, going to use those quick punches, as that is his specialty. As you can see there, a nice uppercut, and there's a couple shots to the face of Johnny Nitro, staggering him, knocking him off his feet. And once again, just with these mounted punches on Johnny Nitro, and Nitro unable to block these punches. I mean, each strike from Elijah Burke is going to do a lot of damage, as he is a former boxer. I don't remember what his record was, but he was like 104-1 or something like that is what the game said anyway. But big knee lift there from Johnny Nitro. Elijah Burke with a counter, delivers a shot right to the back, and hits him with a drop kick right to the face. And Burke back up to his feet now, as Burke has actually taken control in the beginning stages of this matchup. But wait a minute, Johnny Nitro suplex there, taking down Elijah Burke. Did a little bit of pose in there before he took him down. But yeah, like I was saying, Nitro and Mark Henry, they've been doing pretty good in their tag team matchups. Potentially, if they keep on winning, they could find themselves in the ECW Championship picture. Look at that, Elijah Burke hanging up Johnny Nitro there on the ropes. And that definitely is going to take the air, take the oxygen right out of the lungs of Johnny Nitro. And yeah, look at me using science terms and stuff. Anyway, Burke pushing back Nitro. And now there's a counter from Elijah Burke. And big kick right to the back of the leg of Johnny Nitro. And Burke dragging away from the ropes. Maybe could be going for a pin or trying to set up a submission. something, just try to get Johnny Nitro away from the rope so he doesn't get a rope break of some sort. And now, look at this, Burke just countering everything Johnny Nitro has to throw at him, now sending him to the outside. And Mark Henry can't get involved here. It's not no disqualification. He can't get involved because he could get Johnny Nitro disqualified. But if they're way over there on the other side of the ring, there's not much in terms of distractions that Mark Henry can do. Johnny Nitro went for an elbow drop, but Elijah Burke managed to get out of the way. As now, referee had a 2 count as Nitro went up and broke the count with that top rope dive. But now look at these two just countering each other's moves, and what a nice hurricanrana by Johnny Nitro taking him down. And now Nitro in the ring, gonna do a little bit of posing here. And now Elijah Burke back in the ring. And here's Johnny Nitro, big kick right to the face of Elijah Burke. And Nitro, well, I thought he was gonna start to build momentum there, but Elijah Burke with a counter taking him down. And here's Nitro now up on the shoulders of Elijah Burke. Nitro trying to fight out of it, and he does. Nice DDT, planting Elijah Burke into the mat. And now Nitro gonna do a little bit of work on the leg of Elijah Burke. Nice move, really twisting up Elijah Burke's leg at the knee right there. And Burke shoves him off there. And now here's Burke with a nice headlock takedown. And then a fist drop right to the face. And look at this, Johnny Nitro going up top. Here's a roll up now. But nope, Elijah Burke. There was a rope break. He was too close to the ropes. And here's Nitro, but nope, counter from Elijah Burke. And nope, another counter by Elijah Burke. Burke just going back and forth here with the counters, and now once again sending Johnny Nitro to the outside. And now Nitro going to jump back into the ring as Burke is on the outside. And what's going on here? These two just sort of having a stare down. Look at this, Johnny Nitro. That certainly did not work in his favor. Was going for a springboard shooting star. And that, Elijah Burke just kind of slowly stepped out of the way. So that really didn't work at all for Johnny Nitro. So Nitro going to take the match back into the ring now. That was a nice backflip there. I guess just sort of getting a bit arrogant here. But, Elijah Burke's actually done a pretty good job of controlling this match. And now just trading punches back and forth, blocking each and every one. Burke now with a counter. And now just sort of stepping back, trying to regain his bearings here. As Johnny Nitro has him in this little lockup here, but no. Burke counters, collar and elbow tie-up, but no. Nitro counters now. So there was some nice chain grappling right there. And now Burke pushing Johnny Nitro back. And here's Johnny Nitro now. Nope, Burke once again. Here we go, counter into another collar and elbow tie-up. And look at this, the rapid punches. There's one right to the gut, dropping Johnny Nitro. Elijah Burke has his finisher. Could he be looking to put Nitro away here? But Johnny Nitro trying to kick Elijah Burke back, trying to stay alive in this one. Can't afford to let Nitro hit that finisher. Can't afford to let Burke hit that finisher, because if he does, I think that's all she wrote. I think Elijah Burke's going to have this one wrapped up. As Burke makes it back to his feet once again. There's a nice knee right to the gut, and a big kick right to the face. Johnny Nitro going up to the top rope here. And what is this? Looking for a corkscrew moonsault, but no. Elijah Burke rolls out of the way. And Burke now looking to get fired up once again, as Nitro missed with that high-flying offense and may have taken himself out there. Here we go. Went for a springboard kick, but no, he was unable to connect. Elijah Burke managed to counter once again. He managed to sidestep, and there's a counter. And once again went for an uppercut. Nitro misses a kick. Burke takes him down with another headlock takeover. And now Elijah Burke, what's he going to do? Nice counter by Nitro, sweeping out the legs of Elijah Burke. And now going right after, there's a kick right to the back of the leg of Elijah Burke. And now Nitro, there's that springboard kick, the chuck kick. And now Johnny Nitro, look at this. Moonsault, standing moonsault, hooks the leg. That could do it. That's 1, 2. No, Elijah Burke. Elijah Burke just kicked out of Johnny Nitro's finisher. Nitro can't believe it. Back into the cover once again. 2 count, and again Burke kicks out. As Johnny Nitro cannot believe it that Elijah Burke just kicked out of his finisher there. And this has actually been a pretty back and forth matchup. This is actually probably the most back and forth match I've seen in this game so far. What a springboard elbow drop there by Johnny Nitro. Nitro now, corkscrew moonsault, but once again, Elijah Burke is able to get out of the way of that one. Nitro once again hurting himself, trying to get back on the offensive here, but Elijah Burke just countering everything that Johnny Nitro attempts. And look at that nice drop toe hold takedown by Elijah Burke. And now Burke dragging him away from the ropes once again. Misses an elbow drop. And now Nitro puts him over there into the corner. And what is this? Johnny Nitro has him up on the top rope here. Look at this, a super hurricanrana. What a move by Johnny Nitro, going back to the top rope once again. Looking for the corkscrew moonsault. He connects, hooks the leg. 1, 2, no, once again. Elijah Burke kicks out. Burke showing some resilience in this one. Nitro just cannot keep this man down. Here's a roll-up. Can he get him this time? No, again. Elijah Burke kicks out. Nitro just unable to put Elijah Burke away. Hits an uppercut there. And for the second time, hits his moonsault finisher. Could that one be the finishing blow? It's over. Johnny Nitro finally puts away Elijah Burke. But what a showing here by Elijah Burke. He just countered everything that Nitro threw at him. Nitro could not keep Burke down. He hit him with that moonsault finisher before, and that was not enough to put him away. He hit him with the hit him with the corkscrew moonsault off the top rope. That was not enough to put Elijah Burke away. But then Burke, finally, that second standing moonsault finisher, Burke couldn't kick out of it. He was too exhausted from all the finishers and the punishment he had taken before the match. But now we move into our main event here, which is a hardcore matchup here between Sabu and Mick Foley. We do know that this is a bit of a, of course, building to that feud of Sabu and Terry Funk that we've got going. And with Sabu, of course we know there's the team of Funk and Foley, the two hardcore legends. But now that we've got the Sandman here, we build him up, we build up his popularity, and now he's good to go. He's good to have compete here. I mean, he's technically not in this matchup. He's, just doing the managing role. He's just sort of here to make sure that Terry Funk doesn't get involved in this matchup. He's here to represent Sabu and sort of even the odds. But we do know now that Sandman, he's got his popularity boosted up. He's up with the rest of the superstars, so we can go ahead and have Sandman compete in future episodes. So that's why he's here tonight to manage Sabu. And what a move by Sabu, taking down Mick Foley, forcing Foley to drop the sledgehammer into the ring. And now takes a swing at him with, well, there's Barbie. 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. And Mick Foley now throws Sabu away there. But of course, ultimately, this feud that I have planned out, I want to eventually get these four superstars to face each other, potentially now for that ECW championship. Now that Sabu has attained the ECW championship, he defeated Batista last week in a steel cage match for the title. So I don't know, we could potentially see these four face off for the ECW title now that Sabu has won it. But of course, Batista may want a rematch clause, or I don't know exactly what to do about that, because Batista, I don't know, should we give him a rematch clause? I mean, that ECW title's just kind of floated around a lot recently. Of course, with Randy Orton winning it at the Hell in the Cell, or not the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view, the ECW brand pay-per-view in the Hell in the Cell matchup. And then, of course, the ECW show after that, Edge won the title. And then Batista won it back in a triple threat. And now Sabu has won it from Batista. So, I mean, what should we do with the ECW Championship? Do you guys want me to have a Fatal 4-Way matchup between the four? Do you want, or when I say a Fatal 4-Way, do you mean like Batista, Edge, Orton, Sabu? Do you want Batista to just get his rematch? I don't know. Should I just forget about any of those three superstars entirely and just focus on this feud that I've got going? Look at this! Mick Foley tossing Sabu to the outside. But as I was saying, bang bang there from Mick Foley. But as I was saying, it's up to you guys. What do you want to see me do? I mean, of course, with Survivor Series, we have we might get lucky. We might get 2 matches if we can get back ahead of Raw. Otherwise, we're probably just going to have one again, just like SummerSlam. Of course, Kennedy and Masters have got to have something, whether it's actually at the Survivor Series pay-per-view or maybe the show after. They have to do something with them. So, I mean, if I can get 2 matches, one of them will probably be Masters and Kennedy in, like, Iron Man or Last Man Standing or something like that, where we can get those 2 to face off, and whoever loses will be out of ECW. We're going to trade them away for somebody. And, yeah, I'm still taking suggestions. Feel free to let me know down in the comments section who you think I should trade the loser for. I did get some suggestions for guys like, I think, Bret Hart, Chavo, Finlay. Can't really remember any off the top of my head, but those are the 3 that I remember that I got suggested. All 3 of which I have had on this show at one point. So, do you guys want me to go for some sort of other main event guy? I mean, I did get rid of John Cena not that long ago as well, but I guess if you want, I could always trade to get him back. We could do... who else is there? I think we got guys like Austin and The Rock, guys like that who I didn't really plan on getting because I figured they were in WWE 2K14, so I figured there really was no need to get them. But I mean, I could go for them if you want. I don't know. We might take another look at the rosters on the other shows pretty soon. But basically, just any superstar who I don't have who's in this game. If you want to see me trade for them, be sure to let me know. Let me know. Excuse me, if I can learn to talk. Let me know down in the comments section who you think I should trade the loser of that matchup for. It was originally going to be Sandman, but then I figured, yeah, I didn't really want Bobby Lashley anymore. So I traded him away, and that leaves the next acquisition up to you guys. So, up to you viewers. So be sure to let me know down in the comments section who you think would be a good superstar to trade for here to the ECW show after Survivor Series. We just have a couple of episodes left, so I haven't recorded up to Survivor Series or anything, so we still have a couple of episodes left. Feel free to leave suggestions and all that good jazz. So, back into the matchup here, as we can see Sabu going after Terry Funk and Mick Foley here. Of course, we know Terry Funk and Sabu have had their rivalry, so Sabu is going to be pretty... He's going to be pretty furious with Terry Funk. He's going to be looking to still get some sort of punishment done to Terry Funk, because whatever Sabu has done to Terry Funk Funk hasn't stayed down. He's kept coming back for more punishment, and that is the nature of these ECW legends. These hardcore superstars like Sabu, like Mick Foley, like Terry Funk. Wait a minute, double underhook DDT, planting Sabu face first into the mat, and Mick Foley maybe looking to go for a cover here. Can he do it? No, electing not to go for the cover, and instead drives an elbow right into the face of Sabu, and that's actually, I think that's a smart move by Mick Foley. He hasn't done too much damage to Sabu prior to that finisher, so I think it was a smart move not to go for the cover. Elect to inflict more punishment, ring bell to the back of the skull of Sabu. As Mick Foley now just waiting for Sabu to get back to his feet, and again hits him with that ring bell. And now I think if Mick Foley would hit that finisher one more time, I think now he might be able to put Sabu away. Instead, electing to go for a steel chair. Sabu picking up one of his own. And this could be interesting. We're going to get a matchup here. Both superstars have steel chair in hand. Who can connect first? Mick Foley connects with a steel chair shot right to the face of Sabu. And now Sabu trying to roll away from Mick Foley, not take a steel chair. Wait a minute, steel chair to the throat! A chair guillotine there by Mick Foley, and here's Foley now, just slamming that steel chair into his face. And if he wasn't busted open already, he would have been, but just slamming that steel chair right into his face, and that is the nature of these hardcore superstars. This is just simply driving Mick Foley. He's now just waiting, lying in wait for Sabu to make it back to his feet. And Sabu does now, but Mick Foley made a bit of a stupid move, and now Sabu looking to capitalize. Chair guillotine by Sabu. And here we go, Sabu looking for that moonsault. Off the chair, off the ropes, connects! Landing right onto Mick Foley, and here's a cover. Could that be it? 1, 2, 3. No! Sabu electing not to get the victory there. Instead, wants to inflict some more punishment on Mick Foley. Maybe could be looking to hit an Arabian face buster. Maybe that's what Sabu's looking to do. Just looking to send a message not only to Terry Funk, but to Mick Foley as well, because Mick Foley has seemed as though he's been withstanding all this punishment, and he's a close friend of Terry Funk. So, wait a minute, Sabu. Oh my God! Just stomping right on the leg of Mick Foley into that steel chair. And now Sabu dragging Foley by the leg. That he just stomped that steel chair around. He had it, yeah, he had his leg wrapped in the steel chair. And look at this. Oh my God, what a move! Arabian facebuster onto the ring bell. Foley's got to be out cold. Sabu, I think you've proved your point. He's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all she wrote. Mick Foley busted wide open to steal a phrase from JR. He looks like a scalded dog. I mean, what a slobber knocker of a match. I'm just going to use all these JR cliches now. But, I mean, what a match there. And I guess, to quote the famous Joey Styles, I'm just kidding, I'm not going to do that. I can't do a very good Joey Styles impression. But look at that, 4.5-star main event. We got a 4-star show. That's great. I don't know. Maybe I will do a Joey Styles impression in a later episode. Maybe I'll save that for the big Fatal 4-Way or something. It's probably not going to be that great. I'm not that good at Joey Styles' voice. But anyway, oh my God, SmackDown 4-star. Yeah, I can kind of see that. They probably, I mean, there was only one 4-star match, but they probably deserved that. Rock had to bury Khali there, win back his U.S. title. Oh! But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the fan support. And I think we lost more fans. I think Raw gained some. But we didn't, at least we didn't take a huge drop like we have been in the number of weeks. So I think that's good. I mean, we're still in last. We're not going up. But we didn't lose as many this week as we have in the past couple of weeks. So hopefully next episode we can turn things around and get back into second place and catch up to SmackDown. This was ridiculous. SmackDown's got this huge lead. Hopefully we can catch SmackDown because, I mean, otherwise, if we just keep battling with Raw, SmackDown's going to run away with it. And they're going to win GM of the Year. Teddy Long, you're not going to win. But, I mean, if the coach keeps getting in our way, then it's going to be pretty difficult to catch up with SmackDown. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. Keep on YouTubing.